perfect blend of colors, the art, and everything inside. But have you ever spared a moment in your life to think behind the lenses that all the people who make the photographs, pictures, paintings have got a backside mentor behind them to teach them how the things goes on in their life? Today, I'm going to talk about all those unsung mentors in our life who have held our back to bring us in this platform that today we are standing in today's day. Presiding officer, fellow Toastmasters, and distinguished guests. The people in our life have got direct and indirect effect in them, have got direct and indirect effect in ourselves, but we never spare a moment in our life to realize those. Till today's date, we find different kind of mentors in our life who have affected us. I would like to generalize those mentors into 3 categories. The first category is mentor number 1, the mentor by default. These default categories include your parents, your gurus, your religious practices, the society you have been born up with, the culture you have been binded with, your grandparents, your neighbors, and even your relatives to some extent. This comes with a complete package that you cannot evade, but it depends upon you that how much you want to take inside yourself. The reason you want to engulf those practices is only because of your conditioning, but it is your sole choice if you want to take those things back inside you or not. The second type of category is mentor by force. These are those type of teachers which we had back in our school days. To be very honest, we literally never liked math teacher. We never adored our grammar teacher. We never liked our social studies teacher. But in today's date, when anybody asks you any general knowledge, you appreciate your school teacher. Anybody asks you about your English, you appreciate your English teacher. And even if you go to any entrance exam, you don't struggle for appearing those quantitative aptitude, and subconsciously you thank your maths teacher. These mentors are forced to us by the scenarios and school and conditioning, but in long run, there is never harm from them. But it takes a long time to realize that those were the best mentors in your life. Third category is mentor by choice. This may be anybody in your life, your friends, your colleagues, your social circles, even Toastmasters mentor, any social clubs you have been encountering, and everybody that you feel connected with. There is no hard and fast rule that you must have any relationship with those people. They can just be a simple friend, a simple neighbor. But the main thing that matters is how much connected do you feel with those people. These kinds of mentors are thought to be the best kind if you can properly cooperate with them. You can ask them whatever answers you require. You can talk to them openly in the scenarios that you really need advices and feedbacks. Out of all these 3 kinds of mentors, everything depends upon you, how you want to take it. None of them are perfectly good. There are very drawbacks even with your parents. They may become dominating at some point. You may have some arguments. You may want to break the stereotypical thinking. For example, my parents always ask me to pinch my nose because they think I am a Brahmin girl. But I suffer from sinus, I will never pinch my nose. Even for such a minor thing, you need to have argument with your parents. Because they are in a stereotypical thing, at least I need to pinch my nose. It is a very small thing, but you are becoming rebel in a very small thing. That means even mentor by default may have some disqualities. The teachers that you had in your school days may have given you lots of beatings, embarrassment in class, that you may have lose some friends. They might even have changed your sections. Many things can have happened in your childhood days that trauma might have hidden you until today's date. And even in the case of mentor by choice, there may be something that you may always haven't complained with. But none of these things matters if you have a deep belief in yourself that you are going to take only the positive things in your life. For example, when you come to Toastmasters Club, you have a privilege of choosing your mentor. The club might assign you a mentor or you might choose your mentor. But in long term, You can always switch your mentor or ask anyone to mentor your one speech, either from this club or either from another club, because no one is perfect. If you have got mentorship from one mentor, you will have knowledge about one type of speaking knowledge. But if you change your mentor in every speech, you will get blend of different ideas, and the reality is you will see it in short-term and long-term effect. For example, when I see my icebreaker speech, I see it going in very fast pace, very fast. That is the thing I have involved genetically. But with every passing speech, and today it's L2P3, I feel that I have become a bit patient. So this is the power of compounding, and even your mentorship is the power of compounding. All the blends of first category, second category, and third category of mentor have got a power of compounding effect inside you that is always reflecting in your behavior and your presentation skills. There is a belief, there is a proverb that says, Guru ra Brahma, Guru ra Vishnu, Guru ra Deva Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Sri Guruve Namah, in our Hindu mythology, which highlights the importance of Guru in our life. According to Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna says, I am the Guru and I only need to show you the path, but it's you who had to walk in that direction. Having a Guru will only certain that having a Guru will always make you feel secure that you have someone to show the way and the guidance, but it's you who have to walk through all those thrones, ages, and all the tough works and sufferings. Life is not easy, and that is the thing that adds charm to it. And having a Guru will eradicate your problem to almost 80% by showing you guidelines, by the person who have already been there, but it's all depends upon you. Behind this picture, there is effort of